All right, welcome to my stream tonight. Looks like the election is just wrapping up. If you're watching it right now, Trump is projected to win by 89% chance. So I'm going to say that he won. No matter what the results end up being, just pray for the leader of our country that they will make godly decisions in their leadership and that the Lord's will be done. So I decided to play some chess. I also have another kind of big announcement today too, that we had a baby. This was on Friday morning, the 1st, and yeah, we're super excited. She was 7 pounds, I think 12 ounces, and she's beautiful. We named her Hazel Evangeline. And so, yeah, we had a baby, and we're just very, very happy that we have her here with us. So I'm just going to play this game here. I am coming into today rated 1268. And I think I won my last couple games. So now, as you can see, they're a bit, I wouldn't say they're stuck or anything, but they're not in the best position right now. I think the best thing to do, since I've kind of won the opening, is just to pull my last piece out and then castle. I would say I won the opening just because they don't have... I wonder if I should go here, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to go here just to make sure that this pawn doesn't pressure me right away. They have really bad pawn structure, even though the material is even. I have a lot to lose here. 10 points if I don't get this. So I'm just wondering, if I do castle, then they could push and then maybe take. Queen could come in. I think I'm going to wait to castle. I'm going to play this move, moving my queen to this spot, because then I'm hitting this piece here, and I'm hitting this piece here, and I'm pinning this piece as well. So it'd be nice to get my king out of the center, but I don't know if I want to castle that direction at this point. So that's going to give me a couple of options here. But yeah, big night, election night, and also, announcing that we had the baby. So we're just so excited. We now have 6 kids. So we're a family of 8. Now they are threatening a checkmate right here. So I could either push this pawn up, that seems a little dangerous, or I could just castle. And if I castle, then they have some moves here. They can come down here, and I'll probably be all right. I think I'm going to castle into this attack, even though they have lots of pieces after me. Hopefully it'll work out. I might learn something after this game that I shouldn't have done that. But I think my next move is just going to be to move this here, and if I get in another move, I can split these two, and as long as I kind of keep their pawn structure kind of ugly, I think I'll be all right. So let's start with this here. Just trying to think if I have anything else besides coming in here. This is always a weak pawn. This is also a weak pawn, although it is defended twice. I do want to bring out this other pawn here soon. I like the X-ray vision on this pawn here in the center. He's probably just going to keep developing. If he comes here, he does have an attack on my queen. I don't really know how to deal with that. This piece is weak. I kind of want to bring out my last piece as well, just to make sure I'm solid. I can come here and here, although I don't know how good that is for me. So opponent went really fast through the whole opening. They have more time than they actually started. It's a good sign for me, though, that they're taking some time to think about this next move. Like I said, I think I'm winning this position here, but it could go either way. So we're watching some Daily Wire election coverage, and that's been pretty entertaining group. Is it best to bring my bishop out first than it is to try to take their bishop? I just don't like that it's trained to this corner right here. Kind of don't mind this knight being right here. It's 1-2 moves until they can get it to move. Oh, they disconnected. Gives them almost 2 minutes to come back. I think they'll come back. They just have bad connectivity. But I'll just look at the analysis. Even if they do leave, I'll just look at the analysis after the game to see if I should have brought out my bishop or not. What's interesting is I could bring out my bishop and then sacrifice my bishop. He takes here. And then that would give me this piece. The king moves over. And then I guess I don't really have any follow-up to that. But the only piece that's protecting this is the queen. So if I get the queen out that spot. Okay, he's back. All right, well, that's just giving me a free pawn. Just knight takes. I don't think I see anything else that's weird. Even if he does sacrifice that, I could just take it and then come back. I don't think that he's getting in here. So, all right. I think I'll just take this pawn, hopefully be able to bring out the bishop soon so I can connect my rooks. Oh, I see a possible problem. Yeah, he could, I was just about to say that. He could take, if I take, he can come here, check, and then take my piece. So I can't take it back. So now I am in a bit of a trouble. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, well, hopefully I can figure something out. Yeah, I just noticed that at the end that this queen would be hitting my piece. Okay, so it's a bit of a poison pawn. So do I have anything here? Well, if he moves this piece, then what do I have? Oh, you know, I can just take here and put him in check, and then I probably have more options. I'm at least protecting my knight. Yeah, why didn't I see that before? Okay, so let's just take a free piece or a free pawn, and then we'll have to figure out if we have anything better after that. Think anybody? No, I'm good. Okay, up by 1 pawn. Just want to see if there's anything better. Okay, so he moves away. Well, I can always... No. I can come here, but then he takes and I'm in check. So... I wonder if I just like protect my knight here. Oh no, my knight's protected here, so I don't have to worry about that really necessarily. So if he moves out of the way, I can just come here. Or if he moves out of the way, I can bring my queen back. But my queen is protecting here. So I'm going to move up here and bring out my... And bring out... That'll protect the knight. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So I like the knight there too, because it also protects this square. So wherever he moves it to, I'll have to move in. And then if he does go back and puts me in check again, I go there. And I guess eventually I can sacrifice my queen, and then at least this will be protected. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if this is the right move, but at least I know I have a pawn protecting my knight. Man, this is tough. He's got me in a discovered check, and luckily moving the bishop away doesn't hit any of my major pieces. Although now technically I think that he can eye this piece here, but this piece is protected twice. So, all right, I might want to sacrifice not sacrifice my queen, but block with my queen so that I don't have to deal with this again. Yeah, I really don't like castling into an attack. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm excited to see what I should have done. So. I also have this move if I need it, but I don't want everything to be so predicated on this knight being safe. I'm gonna expect that he's gonna do the discovered attack, and I'll probably get rid of the queen. Both of our kings are kind of off the side. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah. Yeah, let's just do that. It's always so nerve-wracking. I don't want these checks anymore. This might be the wrong move, but oh well. Okay, so at least there's no more checks coming that I know of. If he takes with this piece here, I probably want to take with the knight. If he leaves it, I should not take it because then he could take my rook. Wow, this game got trickier than I thought. So I lose 10 rating points because he's so much further down than me. I was just 1180, but I lose 10 rating points, so it's a lot to lose. I'm at 1268. If I win, I win 6. Okay, so he took. So of course I'm gonna take the queen back. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I'm feeling a lot better without the queens on the board with this precarious position. He lost his 2 pawns in the middle, but now I've got split pawns and all his pawns are together. I've got a 4-on-3 majority. He's got 2 pawns together, and I still have, we each have 1 more piece to develop. So I think it's always best in chess to get in open positions to have the bishop, and it would also split up his pawns so that they're weaker. So I think that's what I'll go ahead and do. Just trying to see if there's anything better. Let's just take this. Yeah. Okay. So now his pawns are a bit weak. I'm gonna go ahead and if I can get there. Push 1 more here just so I can bring my bishop there without it being worried about it being taken. Although if I go here now, how does he stop me from forking these 2 pieces? Oh, I guess he just brings out his knight. Okay, let's just trust my gut and kind of build a safe place for the bishop to go. Although it could get kicked away, but safe for now. And this knight's got a long way to go to kind of get into the game. I'm going to try to keep my pawns together as much as I can. Not push them too quickly. And try to get my bishop out to here. Here would be fine as well. And it's going to take him a long time to get this piece out. And then I should try to control open files. Okay, he is bringing that piece out. So where could it go next? Nowhere really that concerns me. So I'll bring this out. He pushes the pawn up. I'll just come back. And wait. Can I stop him from going here? Go here. 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 Wait. Here. Oh, no. I'm just going to go right here. I just like that construction of the 2, the pawn and the bishop together. One defends the other. I should also probably bring my king up here so that I have a way to move this off of here, this rook. However, if he comes in and takes this piece, how do I stop him from coming in? I guess I just let him. If I go here, he goes here. Or he goes here, I go here. He takes here, I take there. And then I just have better pawns? I don't really know. If he goes here, how do I stop him from taking? Oh, I guess I could come here. should have pushed that up just to stop him from coming to this or this spot. Man, not liking this too much. I really struggle with knights. They jump around. They're so tricky. Okay, good. So he gives me another chance to try to find a better square for my bishop than what I put it on. All right, so if I go here, that at least allows me to move this to block here, because now this is protecting this. Meanwhile, this piece here, if I push it one more time, I'm really clamping down on that position. Although, do I want to push it one more time? Don't know. Okay, so let's see where he can go. He can go here and attack this piece. He can go here, which doesn't really do much. So, how do I want to protect myself? I think I'm just going to bring my king up. And yeah, let's just do that for now. Yeah, I do not enjoy the knights jumping around. If he comes to attack me, I guess he could attack me there because I can't really take him because of this piece. But if he comes up here, then I'll probably push one more time, and I can always bring this rook over if for some reason he gets another angle on it. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that crazy of a position, but the knight always freaks me out with how much it can move around. So he's still up on the clock by 30, 40 seconds or so. I don't really have a clear idea of what I'm doing. However, having the knight is supposed to be, or the bishop is supposed to be better than the knight in the end. I just don't know how to capitalize. I know that if I were to put my king here, maybe that would be even better. If he does come in here, I can put my king here, and I know that a knight that's 3 steps away in these 9 squares, if I'm here and he's there, or here, or whatever, it takes 3 moves for the knight to put me in check. So I don't have any of those surprises, because right now he can't put me in check. So I just don't want to be in a 1-move check, because sometimes I kind of mess that up. Okay, 91% chance of victory for Trump. Whatever the news, the purpose of the Lord will stand. That's from World Watch. So he makes an attack here or here. I just push. If he comes here, I just come here. Maybe I could just do that in both cases. Can't take. Okay, his internet must be really bad because it says he disconnected again. Hopefully he allows us to finish the game, because it is an interesting game. I think because I have the bishop and I have like a 4-on 2+1, sort of a split pawn structure here, I should be winning this, but I'm always weary about a knight check that makes me lose one of my pieces. So I always want them defended by another piece. So right now my pawn is defended here, and I kind of want to push my king up one more time. I want to get this piece up one higher. It'll lock both these pieces down. I mean, for the most part, he could push one up, and then I take, and then he takes with the knight. But those are my split pawns, and those are his connected pawns, so that wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, there's a couple moments in this game that I really want to see the replay on, but it's too bad that he's going to auto-resign. Last time he did this, though, he did come back. This flag right here just kind of means he's not from... Oh, it's a Russian opponent. So if you're from Russia or Belarus, you get this sort of, is it a blank flag? I thought it was if you didn't represent a country, but they won't show Russia or Belarus's flags. I think it's those two countries. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, if you're in the United States, tonight's a big night. Tonight's election night. But I think he's doing just fine, especially if I kind of mess up this imposition. But I'm gonna watch the analysis. I'm gonna see how it went. It only went to 18 moves, and it doesn't even say what the imposition was. Oh, maybe it's about to. Oh, I'm only up by 0.4. So, all right, 1274 is my new rating. And if I go to the end here, it says I have only a 0.3 advantage. From here, he would have been best to bring a rook in. Here, I'll show you the moves. He brings a rook in. I protect my pawn. He pushes. I protect that piece. Just, yeah, a lot of center protection type stuff. All right, I'm excited to see kind of how I could have done better. Sure that I was better at some point. Okay, so it's exactly even here. Still even. Yeah, it's just a very even game. I guess I have a slight edge in this position. Okay, now I'm up by 1. My best move would have been to go d7. Oh, okay, I didn't even consider this. Just bring the piece up just a little bit to connect the rooks. So d7, and then he kind of starts to bring his pieces up. All right, what else did I miss? Okay, that was perfectly fine to take the piece. Okay, just even. Even still. Pretty close to even. Okay, was that a poison pawn? No. No. 0.3, I mean, that was one of the closest, most even games the whole way through. I usually have these swings because I'm still learning kind of chess theory where it could go either way. 0.4. Never had more than a 0.3. Yeah, this idea that I did here was something that I recently learned. So if he's going to take, most people would just, if you take back here, the queen takes and you lose your castling rights, right? If you take back here, it kind of messes up your pawn structure. It's not that bad. But you throw in an in-between move, which is queen to f6, and the idea is you're still hitting the knight, and if he like moves away for some reason to save his knight, then you just checkmate right on this square. But you're still going to win back the knight, is I guess my point, if he does something else. So, all right. So, was anything missed here? Okay, so at this point, now I have a 0.7, and I have to take, okay, I did take. He takes back, now he's got messed up pawn structure, and I'm supposed to take b2. Wait. Oh. I'm supposed to take here. So I'm supposed to take that. And then he comes up and creates his own threat. Oh no, he comes up to attack me here. And then I go c1 check. Interesting. Well, what if instead of moving back, he blocks at the queen? Ooh. Oh, I have this. And let's say he blocks again. With the queen, I go c1 check. He blocks again. e3 check. I just go back and forth. Let me draw. c1 check. And then I gotta go d1 check. Yeah. Alright, repeat a couple of times for whatever reason. And now I can take back this piece, which would be better from the d side to open up my bishop going this direction. Alright, and I still have my castle rights, which I would do in a few moves, and he doesn't. It's not 100% necessary to castle when the queens are off the board. In fact, sometimes it's nice to have your king in the middle because there's no attacking opportunities really for the other side. You can just walk them up. All right, so what else did I miss? Okay, so he goes, and he goes up, and that was my best move. He takes d4, or yeah, it's still a better opening for him. He's still up by 0.2, almost 0.3. All right, it's too bad we didn't get to finish the game. I'll show you guys my current stats. I had a bit of a losing streak. Now I'm on a 3-game winning streak. But yeah, just the game before this was only a 15-move game. This game that you guys watched was a 22-move game. And they resigned in this position. I don't know why they resigned so quickly. Let's take a look at it. All right. Last move was this. Up by 7 points. And he had 16 minutes on the clock. I mean, they were moving really fast. I think I was just making pretty solid moves. Yeah, at this point, he came to attack my piece, but I can put him in check. And if he takes back, I can just take another knight. So that was kind of it for him. I think I was already up because this pawn was pinned, and it was the only thing that was keeping me from advancing to right here. And he should have castled here, but instead he went to attack my piece. And you know, I just took it, taking a pawn right before then. So yeah, I mean, bringing this rook over created this piece. I always had this available to take. If he would have brought the knight here, then I couldn't have taken that. But he didn't. I've had this piece pinned for a while, and I never took. That's one of the things I learned, is if you get a pinned piece, just keep it pinned for a while and try to add more pressure to it. So yeah, 15 moves. Was able to take a pawn, and he did a 1-move attack. Was able to take a bishop. He just did another 1-move attack, and I knew, what did I do that for? I think I just wanted to keep kind of in his area. I knew that if I could, what did I do that for? I don't recall my thinking on that one. But he went to attack, and instead of taking with the queen, which I could have got 2 knights for the queen, I just took with the bishop and left the queen in danger. And if he takes back, I get 2 knights for just the bishop. So instead of doing that, he just moved away, and then I always knew that, again, another pin piece. So I'm not going to lose that that pin. So I just brought my piece back. I mean, he's in danger here. I didn't know what else he was in danger from, so I just kind of kept him back. Plus, I do have a free piece there. As soon as I was going to move this bishop back to a safer square, but I always wanted to kind of keep this pin going, if possible, and try to find out ways to put more pressure on it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Trump's going to win. I think it's only the second time in history that someone has won and then lost and then won. I think Grover Cleveland, like non-consecutive. So Trump was the 45th and 47th president. So they're still only saying Trump has 230 electoral votes. And he needs 270 to win, and Harris has 187. He's got an 89% chance of victory right now, projected winning 299. And yeah, it's really, it might last all night, the actual results, but I kind of trust that margin on victory of 89%. It seems like the Democrats would have done better keeping Biden in, possibly. Biden did really well in the last election, and this election just, obviously not that great. I was thinking about, attacking here, but I don't know how much good that did me. Or I was probably just going to bring it all the way back to here and bring out this piece. The thing I always worry about of this rook being right here is if someone can take that rook that can attack the king, I don't have my rooks connected. And this is a liability having this piece there, because then it's pinned to this rook. So I want to be careful about that. So anyway, hope you have a good night, and love you, Hazel Evangeline, my new daughter, born in this world, November 1st. Mom and baby are doing well. And thanks for watching. Make sure if you like this content that you subscribe and watch more videos.